Top out, no tie. Top out, no tie.
Get down!
Hey everybody.
Get down!
How many times
tell somebody to do some shit before they do that shit? How many times you gotta tell somebody to do some shit before it's time for them to go do that shit? I think you should only have to ask once. Hey, yo, what up, Crumb? Yeah, what's up? I see Matt in here. What's good, Matt? I see a bunch of people jumping in the race. We love to see it. I don't really know much about Eminem music. His music always sounds so angry. I'd be like, are you? I don't know. I don't like it. Is it sort of like how I don't know? Somebody posed this question to me at the gym. They're like, "So what do you think of the sketch situation?" They asked me, they're like, "What do you think of the sketch situation?" I was like, "I don't know who Sketch is." And then he proceeded to say, "What's up, my brother?" And he did this, and I was like, "This is a weird time to start like introducing yourself or engaging." He was like, "No, that's like his catchphrase. His catchphrase is the catchphrase of saying hello. That doesn't sound very original." And he was just like, he then showed me like a bunch of clips about it, and it started to make more sense. I think that was the appropriate joke to make. I was just like, a dude named Sketch, you're asking me what I think about it? So apparently there's this famous YouTuber. Yeah, exactly, caveman. So apparently there's this YouTuber. He plays a bunch of video games. In particular, he plays like Madden or NBA Live, one of those EA games, sports games, and he's really into sports. And I think he even got to come out during the draft to announce a team. I think Houston's his team. But apparently, someone outed him and leaked his OnlyFans. He was an OnlyFans content creator, and yeah, I found his picture and everything. It still couldn't ring a bell. In fact, it then dawned on me that I actually did use the phrase like "hello, brother," but like I didn't know it was attributed to him. It was just something I naturally did. But apparently he got outed for being an OnlyFans, uh, and he has been putting on the persona that he was a straight individual. But I don't know if he's gay or he's bi. But I watched the clip of it. He got super emotional, and like there's just like this thing where like there's half the room is like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you're gay, you're bi, insert whatever thing you were in the closet about, and now you're not this." And it's like it's one of those things where like those people who seem to get upset, it's like, man, it's almost as if they had a reason to hide this thing that could potentially change the way people look at them, not because they're doing something wrong, but because people in themselves and their internal clocks are super core. And it's just one of the weirdest things where like we've had within the same month, we've had two content creators, one who did bad things with children and one who did nothing with children. And this dude is being called out the most for streaming to kids, even though they both stream to kids, right? So in his apology, if there's one thing that irritated me about the apology was that there was one, and that he kept apologizing profusely. He said he's changed. He said he's not like that anymore. Now, if he was doing this because he had fallen on tough times, and he was just acting out, whatever. As long as two consenting adults agree to it, have at it, Hoss. But the fact or the notion that he feels the need to perpetually apologize is also is borderline the most annoying part about it. Go live your goddamn life, right? Well, but the thing about and it's not he didn't put himself out there. He he was outed. That stuff was leaked. And even if you okay, and to reverse the question for you, I'm a straight man. No one's coming at me talking about, oh, you're a straight man, how disgusting. Like that, without understanding that we are at the top of the social norm, we don't understand our privilege up there. So people who are gay, transgender, insert whatever, they have to immediately think of their safety, their opportunity, and their reach the moment they do about it. We know people who drink and drive and were sponsors for Budweiser's and Miller Lite, but the moment a transgender individual became, it was a problem. They did not attack those people who were caught drunk. Like Tiger Woods, how many times Tiger Woods was part of a lot of beer commercials, and then he got caught DUI, and nobody says he's got a problem. He hits a few golf balls, everyone forgets about it. I don't know. I didn't look into the OnlyFans page. I don't know who created it. But regardless of even if he created it, someone still outed him. Like he could have had it where it was, because apparently there were questions if it was him. So he came out and confirmed that it was him. So that might have meant that he had a means of protecting himself or his identity. Regardless, like, that's outed. That's like no one. I don't think that's like I don't know if that's like the hill I want to die. Like, oh, well, you did make the content, yeah. If I chose to make the content, but I didn't put it out there. That's like sus. That's like, okay, I made some exclusive content for people on Patreon to have a business idea with, and someone outed the business idea. And then it gets to the public and it turns into a big deal. Oh, well, Hero, you shouldn't have. What? You wouldn't blame me for that? Yeah, outing somebody is the fucked up part. What up, Retro? Well, regardless of the details, I mean, it wasn't. She transgender and promoting her beer in the audience, and was largely underage on a platform. Yeah, but there's laws that would stop an underage person from buying alcohol. So if Twitch allows promotion, or whatever website was, if Twitch allows promotions, because Twitch promotes alcohol, kids are on Twitch. The same rules have to apply to Twitch, man. You can't just bring it on the users. Queen, oh, I need to log in to my Patreon. Queen, that's hilarious. I don't think we can call it outing someone though if it's a public page. Okay, once again, it's still not public. But even if it's a public page, if there's content hidden behind it, and that was the stuff that I was outed, that's what I'm making reference to. And once again, I don't know any of the details of this, but the only thing I know from what I've seen so far is he was outed. Someone exposed that information. But neither here or there. My whole thing is there's a bunch of people on the internet. Imagine watching a kids cartoon and all of a sudden seeing a Budweiser cartoon. Matt, do you not know what Cartoon Network is? Have you never watched Adult Swim? How old are you, Matt? After 7 o'clock, I think it's even in the FTC's listing. After 7 o'clock on any channel, um, Eastern Standard Time, I think you can promote ads for adults. I said kids cartoon, and it's 10 p.m. Yeah, you should have seen Saturday morning cartoons. Like what? I figured the place that I learned that I couldn't buy cigarettes till I was 18 was on Cartoon Network. Love Adult Swim. I used to draw. I used to draw. I used to be a ghost illustrator for them a long time ago when I was in college, broke and poor. Harvey Birdman and Aqua Team Hunger Force got me through a lot of funny times. Well, you know me. We're not a political channel, but if when given the opportunity, I'll do it. But either here or there. Um, the reason why I'm talking, think about it, the two things I want to talk about. One, I don't think Sketch needs to apologize for this. And two, I think this opportunity really shows why it's so terrifying for people who are in the closet for whatever reason. They don't feel comfortable talking about it because you have half the internet who was your friend or somebody who feel betrayed by this. Like they'll say things like, I've slept in the same room with you. Uh, I've changed in front of you. I've introduced you to my brothers. I've introduced you to my family members, and you did this without time. And I'm just wondering, like, before you introduce your family member, especially as do you before you introduce people to certain situations, do you go around the room and check like, hey, before this person comes in, I want you to know they're gay, so brace yourself. Like this is just more and more proof that gay people, lesbian people, all these people exist, and the amount of effort and energy that goes into trying to distance people from this truth, coddling people, dare I say, is becoming quite dangerous, right? Well, even for the brands, right? I'm not apologizing to these fucking companies. Fuck them. Weren't we just talking about what company is worthy of our valor? The same companies that have been stealing from our like he doesn't owe an apology to anybody. Anybody that's uncomfortable with him, because once again, the onus is on the company to do their due diligence and make sure that he, as his an entire person, is a sound mind and body to represent their company. So if the company chose him and they didn't do their research, fuck them, right? No, and there's a difference between I want to be protect. So I'll use Dr. Kid Inspect for example. Hey, doctor, now that we know what we know about Dr. Kid Inspect, I'm gonna go back. If Dr. Kid Inspect was around my friends and younger friends and everybody like that, I would be like, yo, uh, has Dr. Disrespect said or done anything to you in private that you need to tell me about? That he probably told you to keep a secret. That's something you would do because of information you found out about Dr. Kinnensbeck. I don't think that's something you would do with Sketch when you found out Sketch had a OnlyFans. I don't think that's something you're gonna do with it. You're like, well, he did that with consenting adults. It was on a platform where it was inappropriate. Uh, yeah, exactly. Retro. You would there one of those two people. You would definitely one of them would be okay to go after in a Mortal Kombat sense. I would Mortal Kombat uppercut him through a fucking uh, underground underground railroad into the main streets of New York and continue the battle. And that's pretty much this one. I just want to tell like Sketch. That's we can be friends. I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't know if you're doing all right. If you're not, hey, Come on down. We'd love to have you. Strangers are welcome. And all the strangers don't gotta agree. Look, we argue in the car. I'm talking shit to Mad. I'm talking shit to Magic. I'm talking shit to Yag. I'm talking shit to Queen. Hey, Caveman, I see you down there. I'm talking shit to you too. See, the best part about it is since we're all strangers, we all know that we probably can't trust everybody all the way, right? It's great. It's great. What is going on in the game? People are really oh, Crumb, I love you. Crumb, I love you. You know that though. And Queen, I love you too. Don't tell Robotech though. What is going on? Yeah, I choose violence every other day. And I'm perfectly fine with it. That's exactly why I can't trust you. My favorite Angry Bird is the bomb. Because he's got a short fuse. It was anonymous. Anonymous? Oh. Hey, what up, Blaze? But yeah, that was my hot take on the matter. Because they kept asking me this shit at the gym and I didn't know how to answer it. I thought you guys would have more information on it. Hey, yo, God, I appreciate that. Hey, clap it up for God. If God has chosen me, who can deny me? Who am I kidding? Consent is very sexy, people. Make sure you always ask for it. Do you know the history of my name? Mad Stork? No. Why would I know that? Hey, Lanky, what's up, baby? Retro? One for Satan. Retro, don't wish that on me. Retro, don't wish that on me. Hey, you know what? Balance. I enjoy having both a good and bad on my shoulders. I got two shoulders. I can hold it. But yeah, first time you ever had a channel. Robotech, did you lie to me? Anyway, if you guys did want to, here's my Twitter. Just tweet at me and say, just be like hashtag Sketch Hero will be your friend. Maybe Sketch will come here with his 1 million viewers and we can talk and then we'll see if we really do like him. Because I'm not the type of person that's going to judge you off of what you do in the bedroom. As long as you're doing it consensually and your strokes are passionate, I don't want no limp wink strokes. I want them passionate pumps, authentic pumps, relentless pumps, consensual pumps. As long as they're consensual, I want to be your friend. You feel me? Clap it up. I want to be friends with you.
Get down.
Show me a person. Relentless. I think relentless is good. Maybe relentless is a little tight. You right. We'll save that. We need a safe word if we're gonna go relentless. We need a safe word. I ain't fucked up my camera. It's all right. All right, everybody, calm down. All right, hey, right, relax. I see people making requests like this is a TTS. I want to ask a question for some relentless pumps. No, come on, guys. Imagine if someone new came here and they're like, they're consenting to pumping each other. What is? I don't know what to do. Relentless pumps from the. What have I done? Yeah, we do need to add. Calm this room down. My goodness. Even if it is, as long as it's consensual, who cares? There was a time when I used to be one of one of the starchest people about like, oh no, I'm not doing that. You're gay? No way. Get away from me, bro. No. And then I witnessed with my own eyes, one of my uncle sitting in the front seat. I was sitting in the back. My dad was driving. And for all you don't know, my dad is a staunch Muslim. This is a man. He went to Mecca not once, not twice, but 3 goddamn times. You went to the desert to Pedal Rock 3 times for a sky god. Hey, clap it too. You love God more than me. It's not a competition. But that was 2007. It was the first time the Gay Pride Parade was ever taking place in Chicago. And the Gay Pride Parade was happening. There was a bunch of blocked roads. We were going around doing this. And we went back, a few people who were going to participate, dressed as appropriately as you possibly could be for a Gay Pride Parade. Were walking across the street, and my uncle uttered out a slur. And was like, honk your fucking horn, get them out of our way. Like animals. And my dad slapped the fucking pigmentation out of his face. And this motherfucker was blacker than night. He was out here looking like a fucking, he had a beard. I think he slapped the color out of his beard. His shit turned white. And it's like, you watch your mouth. You watch your mouth around me when you're talking about people that you don't know. You watch your mouth. He said there's convicted felons in jail today. You don't even scream like that at them. But here you are watching free people do things they want to do. And I was shocked because in my mind, me and my uncle had the same mind. But as I watched him get the shit slapped out of him, for some strange reason, that same belief left my body. But it was my dad's explanation years later that solidified it for me. I asked him about it, and he remembered it startlingly. And he said, I knew that you were following the same path line, but I wasn't sure how to talk to you about it. And your uncle provided the best way. And he basically told me the day before he was given the day off. He was given the day off to come see me wrestle at the sectional championship. He had never seen me wrestle before, but he was given the day off to do it. And he was like, to his boss, he was like, we have so much work to do. He's like, don't worry. I'm taking a personal day too. And he was like, oh, where are you going? He's like, oh, I'm going to the parade. He was like, oh, you're homosexual? I said, yeah, I don't really talk about it much at work. And I was just like, and he was just like, oh, I never knew. And in that moment, it dawned on my father that a gay white man with 2 Labrador poodles and is always hanging out with his friend whenever he comes to the Christmas party was a gay man. The dude that paid his bills, let him provide for his family, sent me to school, paid for every gift, every promotion. All of that was due to a gay man. And instead of his brain to break, like most people's do, it was just like, damn, I really should reevaluate the shit that I do in my life. And good for him, My dad was pretty cool, all things considered. Sort of a hard ass when it came to allowance, but he did a good job. Yeah, but there's bad actors in everything, right? It's your ability to discern a person from a group. Right? A person from a group. If I came on here every day talking shit about you would have the ability to say, hey, Hero's pretty mean. But if you met another sexy ass mother lover like me, big chest, big beard, nice hair, no wrinkles yet, right? And you were like, oh, you look like Hero, so I'm gonna say you're mean too. Well, then you might be the problem, right? Not everyone is good looking as me.
Sin City wasn't made for you.
They're all not that bad. But yeah, this has been we're not a political channel, but we do some political thing. We talk sometimes we talk political stuff. But we're not a political channel. So next topic, okay? Let's talk about something even more controversial. My favorite thing to talk about. Nada hado. Fear, the question is, I don't even do anything. The Mad Stork at 91. I do remember that story. I do remember that player from back in the day. What if you came on the stream and talked trash on us every day? I don't even do anything. Fear. Imagine defending yourself. I'm working on a system for my game project planned space. All right, we're gonna continue with our JavaScript, but let's cover a story for the tide. Let's cover a story for the tide. Who wants to be responsible for letting me know when we're done?
Get
so
down.
I can turn back all of my stuff. Any volunteers? Yeah. What's up, everybody? How we doing? My name is Hero. This is Coding with Strangers, and I want to say I told you so. Well, not yet, but soon. It's coming. Not based on anything I know, based on what I read on this article. Okay, there's no real proof at all. But have you had this growing feeling, maybe in the back of your neck, or somewhere between the part where your balls and your ass meet? It's called the holy seal. It's where God stitched you up. And when these people screaming from the top of the mountains, AI is here to stay, is going to replace you, there's no hope for you, stop coding. How's Devin, by the way?
Beta!
Anybody heard from Devin? We need to check on him. Either we send him flowers or we sending somebody to go check on him, because the flowers are for his funeral or it's for his mother or something. We need to check on Devin. But it became painfully clear to me that something was amiss when people who got their start in programming started saying stuff like programmers should stop programming. And I know there's some people in my comment section in my chat who are going to say, Hero, the revolution is here, my brother in code. I need you to understand me. I don't want to be a doomer. I get it. But some of y'all are sipping that copium Kool-Aid so goddamn hard. I know mother lovers on Booty Talk 34 that wasn't finished at the top. Get off. Get off. But it's led me to believe that when someone is telling you to look over here, you should keep looking directly at what they're doing, because they're up to something. Of course, NVIDIA's CEO wants programmers to stop programming so their chips can be bought to make programmers on the web. Of course, Apple wants everybody to buy their new phone because they just spent all this money investing in NPUs and OpenAI. So when we can no longer rely on the facts of the matter from business funds because they are incentivized to keep us in the bubble, who do we lean on? How do we assess this? And a telltale sign, if you ever want to know how the economy's doing, is to ask a stripper. If strippers are getting tipped out really nice on a Tuesday night, when coming to the stage, 3 bullet wounds and stretch marks off of Crenshaw and Get Right Avenue is making good money on a Tuesday, It's a good sign that there's some popping things happening in the economy. But when strippers can't even make top dollar on a Friday night, 3 bachelor parties deep, mistakes have been made in the algorithm. And maybe we need to look at some things to help straighten it out. So I found this article. I didn't read it yet. It's from a dude named Michael Nagel, which I think is a reputable name. Oh, wait, no, it's William. Oh, the dude in the picture. Is this dude Michael? I'm getting distracted. Will Daniels wrote this. It was brought out today, straight off the press. I like bringing you guys new shit. It was brought out yesterday. The topic in question is AI is effectively useless, and it created a fake it till you make it bubble. I know a lot about that. As a person who's lied on their resume, this resonates with me. Maybe I might like this article. That could end in disaster. Veteran market watchers warn. A bunch of veterans always talking about some bullshit. All right, let's find out. There's no avoiding the hype surrounding AI these days. Promise of a new development like personal robot assistants and miracle cancer cures are ubiquitous, and executives take every opportunity to emphasize their AI chops to enthusiastic investors and the slightly less enthusiastic consumer. I'm in the latter camp. Not everyone has been blown away by the AI fanfare. However, James Ferguson, founding partner of the UK-based macroeconomics research firm Macro Strategy Partnership, fears investors' AI exuberance has created a concentrated market bubble that reminisces the dot-com bubble. Okay. This dude is, whenever the nerds feel like lashing out, I become a little bit apprehensive, because there's an AI algorithm being built right now to replace you. So how do I know that you're keeping it real with me, bro? How do I know you're keeping it real with me? I can see Blaze going Blaze in my chat. I can't read it, but I know Blaze has thoughts. I can't wait to read his opinions. But to say something is going to be as atrocious as the .com era, that's interesting. This historically ends badly, Ferguson told Bloomberg. Somerset Webb is the latest episode of Mary Talks Money podcast. Oh, free plug. So anyone who's sort of a bit of a long in the tooth and has seen this sort of thing before is tempted to believe it will end badly. The veteran analysts argue that the hallucinations, large language models, tendency to invent facts, sources, and more may prove to be more intractable problem than initially anticipated, leading to AI to have far fewer viable applications. AI still remains, I would argue, completely unproven. Damn. Is that a fair assessment? That AI has largely remained unproven? Has AI actually solved something that any of us... I feel like it has, but it isn't true AI. It is just better. It's better optimized search. I think giving ocular ability to computers has significantly increased it from a medical standpoint, and just the VR. But there's a reason why I can't do surgery from home, right? Because we don't have a means of getting the finite optimizations of it. And that's a great concept. Has it solved any real problems? AI still remains, I would argue, useless. Ferguson also noted AI may end up being too energy hungry. I've been talking about this for years. Fun fact, this video is my most popular video I've ever made on YouTube. This is the second one. it talks about me. It talks about the neediness of electricity on power. But we also did a counter art video on that about is just it comes in ebbs and flows. But that's not enough to satisfy or quench my desire. I think, especially like in hurricane season in Houston right now, if you built a data center in Houston, in the Houston area, after a hurricane, are they going to shut down the data center to give power to the people? Or is Microsoft going to want to keep making their money? To be a cost-effective tool for many businesses. To his point, a recent study from Amsterdam School of Business and Economics found that AI applications alone could use much more power as the Netherlands by 2027. Forget Nvidia charging more and more and more for its chips. You also have to pay more and more and more to run those chips on your servers. And therefore, you end up with something that is very expensive and has yet to prove anywhere really outside of some narrow applications that is paying for itself. Shit. How long is this shit? We ain't reading all of that. Oh yeah, we ain't reading all this shit. For investors, particularly those learning AI enthusiasm, leaning into the AI enthusiasm, Ferguson warned that excessive tech hype based on questionable promises is very similar to the period before the dot-com crash. He noted that during both of these periods, markets return were concentrated in tech stocks and that traded based on Wall Street sky-high earnings growth estimates. But despite those lofty forecasts, the dominant hardware giant of the dot-com, Cisco and Intel, have largely disappointed the investors ever since. Ferguson argued today AI hardware hero Nvidia might experience a similar fate, particularly given its evaluation. Okay, so there's a part of me that feels like he's using his expertise. He's been in the industry. That's how it works. He has expertise, but you can't tell me that this dude isn't. If we look at this dude's stock portfolio, you can't tell me that this dude isn't invested in Nvidia. And if he's not invested in Nvidia, I would write an article like this to kind of be like, Nvidia's not that big of a shit. Are you invested? No. Well, you sound like a fucking hater, bro. You're beta. You sound like you're a hater. And this is me being critical of the article. I'm not judging the writing of it. I'm just being critical. I'm being the devil's advocate. But at the same time, money talks, bullshit walks. And if we know anything about Microsoft, they want to see a return on their investment. A lot of y'all that got the Xbox Game Pass, y'all saw that $3 hike. That wasn't on accident. They need the return on their money. They want the return on that money. You feel me? So they need to see something. Despite his argument that AI-linked tech stocks like Nvidia are highly overvalued, Ferguson admitted that no one can predict when a bubble will end. Okay, Ferguson. I was ready to say Ferguson's a motherfucker who'd be like, get off my lawn, but I think we fuck with Ferguson. I need to bring back my little highlighter. I'd be losing my spot too much. Highly overvalued, admitted no one can predict the bubble, and this dynamic leads many bearish investors to feel compelled to play in the market even when the stock looks pricey, according to the analysts. And that's a great way to get hurt. Yeah, if you feel like there's a FOMO, you missed the opportunity, and you buy Nvidia at like $4,000 and then it pops, it really would hurt a lot of investors. There's a lot of value to be found in the U.S. The trouble is that is it that value? It is to be found in a good old-fashioned way, trawling through small caps and looking for businesses that are growing in a good old-fashioned steady way, he said. Yeah, this is some old man shit. I want to be rich today. I want to be rich for the next 10 years. I could be poor after that. But I think this is a good article. I'll post about it. I'll have the link and all that stuff in there. But, you know, needless to say, I think I've kind of scattered throughout. I am still of the highest belief that large language models have yet to prove the bulk of it. But then great advances in technology don't come without sacrifice. So we do need to see a certain level of sacrifice. But at what point do we decide that this is enough? Remember, nothing goes linear. It's always down, ebbs, flows, plateaus, and it stays stagnant for years. As our processing ability gets closer to the speed of light, pretty soon the efficiencies of computers will become less recognizable. And we'll have to do some like pseudo full 100%, 110% by optimizing. So I'm very interested to see where this goes. I can only benefit from the growth of this technology as a person who is invested in NVIDIA, 16 shares. I can only hope for the best, but I don't think it's ridiculous to question the optimization or the capabilities of a technology that's been out for 2 years. I can still trick ChatGPT into believing 2 + 2 is 5. I can still trick it into believing that there are 4 R's in strawberries. Are there 4 R's in strawberries? Whatever a bad answer is for that answer, I can still make it believe that that isn't true. I can still make ChatGPT believe that that the 10 Commandments are part of our U.S. Constitution. So now we're at this crossroad, and I'm interested to know what you guys think. These type of articles really get me thinking. I enjoy taking a dive into the good and the bad of both fields. I think you should do it. It helps you build on critical thinking skills and things of that nature. But let me know what y'all think. Clap it. I appreciate you guys liking, sharing, subscribing. That's the best way to help me. We're so close to partnership. Watch 5 minutes of this. Well, if you made it this far, you watched 5 minutes of it. Thank you. I should put this at the beginning of it. All right, we're done. So much talking today. So much talking today. Hold on. All right, I'm catching up with chat now. I am catching up with chat now. So Robotech is really fighting someone out here. Okay, Retro, what's good, baby? It's just, if the tech ain't useless, it's just not what they say it is. Okay, but if your alarm clock was supposed to go off at 6 a.m. but it only goes off at 6 p.m., it's useless to you. If something doesn't do what they say it's gonna do, it's useless to you. I want to see what Blaze was saying. I know Blaze was losing his shit. I just want to support more than just Patreon, but I need a new shirt. I can't find my oh yeah, I will say this. Now, I'm fair and balanced. I am talking to Queen. I am talking to a new merch developer who uses like cooler designs, more hip and modern designs. They reached out to me after looking at my merch store and saw that I made all my own designs, and they were like, "I think our thing," and they pay a better cut. They said I'll get 25% more of the cut. Right now, the current person takes more than half. So, but if you are interested in looking at the current merch store, we're still trying to make a negotiation about that. So I'll let you guys know. But you know, just being here is great. I greatly appreciate that. Um, Lanky, what's up? Okay, where did Blaze go? Did Blaze say nah? Fuck that. Hero talking shit about AI. I'm out of here. Oh, Blaze, it's the title. Oh, the title. Okay, there we go. That's crazy. The hype is the biggest thing I'm seeing. It seems unbelievable now, but as far as a topic, fear is Hero aware of AI model website? Uh, I'm aware of a few model websites, but you're right. It is not AI. Is a better search. Yeah, and that's what I've always thought about. I just thought of it as optimized searching. Until AI can generate something 100% brand new, well, like, and I'll give a perfect example. There are certain laws in chemistry about like how bonds can be arranged on an atom. When we give it laws to follow strictly, it will break those rules to make some fuckboy shit calculation to make it work. And we spend more time trying to figure out where we fucked up instead of actually thinking of the new drug. Yeah, but Ren, I think the thing with that, I would love to see California do some more stuff with their electricity. Uh, Maybe, and this is just the idea out of the blue. Maybe using it to charge or pay for some cooling stations during the dramatic heat waves that they're going to be experiencing. Wants me wants me to see Afraid even more. I know, like a remake of how. Nah, I don't see it happening like that. Can you share the link to that article? Yes, I can. I should charge your ass for it. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Eccentric supervisor. There's the link. Welcome back, Matt. Hey, yo, what's up, Grimy? All right, looks like we're all caught up. You guys are having a fight in there. Well, yes, but there's also instances of it doing good. It's absolutely done good. I cannot deny that it's once we have a refined version, it is a perfect screener for looking at a million blood cells in 20 minutes versus the 2 days it would take an algorithm and a random chart checklist. Oh yeah, there's no way I would ever trust AI to do anything that could get me sent to jail. So my taxes, a lawyer, or diagnosing a patient. There's no way. Like literally, ChatGPT is blocked from our hospital because we had a bunch of fucking noobs start looking. Hey, what's the cross differential diagnosis for these symptoms? Oh, this person has this. Use this medicine. Oh, this person has this. Then we could treat them for that. And what we found out very quickly is it was using stuff that it found from Grey's Anatomy and House. And my favorite medical TV show, Scrubs, because that is a realer depiction of what happens in a hospital than any of those other TV shows. House is just Sherlock for medical people. I don't know why she's Robotech. Why are you doing this? Grimey's in. There's no way Grimey's in second place. Grimey's in second place. I'm talking so much shit right now. And then who put all of those? Who put all those traps? Who put all those traps on the home plate? And Robotech is dropping more shit. I don't know why she's doing this to you, Queen. And it's crazy because Robotech is not in the race. Robotech is not in the race. She doesn't even have a bone to pick in this fight. All right. If everything goes as planned tomorrow, we can stream. We'll do a daytime stream, but we're gonna do Pomodoros. We're doing Pomodoro. It's the middle of the week. You out here getting humped, and we got to make sure that we're doing it right. The straight pandemonium. Look at this. Look at the bloodlust in the chat. Hey, Grammy, when you streaming next? Are people not moving? Is that why? Oh, people aren't moving. That's why. Oh, damn. Why didn't y'all say nothing? That's why that's why all y'all stuck at the top. I see you in the race, Robotech, but like, yeah. See, now people are moving. Mad, you can move now. I'm sorry, Mad. I didn't know I didn't turn it on. My boy Mad has left so many traps. Well, now Mad, you about to suffer the consequences. Who are you trying to catch, Robotech? You're trying to catch Crumb. Oh, you're in 4th place. 5. So you're 5 laps behind Crumb. I don't know if you catch your Crumb today. You're 5 minutes behind Crumb. Yeah, so oh my goodness. Mad just threw 2 shells at your ass. Who was that? JK. JK did nothing to you. Wow, this is pandemonium. A lover's quarrel is happening in the chat. This race course is shedded in a It's all love. It's always all love. We gotta love it. It's just been a while since I've seen the board this damn. Oh wait, Grimy lost his. Oh, Grimy was. I thought Grimy was in a place. Grimy was never in a place. I see Yag. Who's in first place? Who is that in first place? Do I still have this ability? I don't think so. There's 10 people in the race. I know, Queen. I'm just thinking about. You're in 8th place. Who is in first place? I need to re-enable that ability I have, but I can only do it when I'm on the screen. And y'all just keep going after Grimy. I don't know what Grimy did to y'all. Oh, it's probably Ren. Ren is probably in first place. I thought, oh, wow. Like, y'all choosing violence. Look at the board right now.
I was born in it.
Yeah.
Molded by it.
Oh yeah, she is. She probably hasn't realized it yet. Whenever someone says, "Hey, why come I keep losing points?" I'm like, "Hey man, you might want to read the instructions. You might want to read the instructions." Before you start raising your voice at me, read the instructions. All right. So I got a bunch of new followers on YouTube. If you're not following me on YouTube, here's the link. I'm thinking about doing a 24-hour stream when I get to 1,000 hours. I need 1,000 more hours to reach partnership. And by my calculations, I would need 500. I would need 100 people to commit to watching 5 minutes of my content in one day. And I think if I stream until 100 people commit to 5 minutes. So right now there's, how many people are here? Like 15? So I just need to get 85 more people to commit. Y'all all got at least one other friend, right? So that's 30. And your friend can't be someone who's already in here. It needs to be a new friend. But yeah, that's my master plan. That's my master plan. What has got y'all going? Is there something about the points that are different? That's why y'all acting like this. Y'all are acting totally different in this race. Come on now, you got a few friends. I know you guys got friends. You guys have friends. I know y'all got friends. JK with the violence. Coming for mad. JK. He will not be denied. Uh, All right, let's start moving things around with an intention. We've been lollygagging too much. We can now start working with some intention. See, hey, JK, I don't know what's going on, man. JK, protect yourself, baby. Protect yourself. Unrelenting. I didn't want this race to be like this. Ooh, 12 feet up is streaming. It's like when you're the number one samurai. If you got the number one headband, the number two headband, you're a target. You're a victim, sir. Egg. Hey yo, what up, Magic? Magic, who is in first place? Everyone hit exclamation mark one place. Exclamation mark place. I need to know who's in first place. Robotech's in fourth. Matt is in 10th. What's called is in 9th. Y'all just getting fucked up. Y'all just getting beat the hell up in the chat. My goodness. Ren, okay, Ren's in 8th place. I thought it was Ren. Lanky, are you in the race? What place are you in? Who beat Yag to the race? Ah, that's weird. The people must know. And that means they're actually, you know what? They're actually doing what a lurker is supposed to be doing. They're not saying a goddamn thing. And that's why, and hearing the hold. Hey yo, JK said, bullying me is not gonna make you a better person. Bullying me is not gonna make you a better person. Facts. I just want to throw one. I just want to throw one. I just want to throw one. Mad, it's nothing personal. I just want to throw. Everyone's having fun throwing one. I wanted to throw one. All right, I'm done. Ah, fuck. I hit the same button. Oh. Na na na. Na na na. Na na na. Na na na. Don't worry. As long as you're having a good time. As long as you're having a good time. When we do the MVP on this, remind me that we have to. Yeah, I think it's fun. I like my sequel. I use a baby version of it, like MongoDB. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm not saying it's a baby version. I just that was the version of it. That was the first version I ever used. Hey, what up, Insane Junior? Okay. So if my eyes are serving me correctly, uh, let's make the goal for today be we want to kind of lock in what this is supposed to look like. Let's try and fix the, you guys know what I'm trying to say. Let's try and lock in the, how do we do shit? How would we do that? Let me see, stranger. Yeah, so we got to figure out how to lock this in into it's kind of weird because it is actually super responsive right now. This is style 1, this is for home. We'll probably have to make like a big general container, which and this is probably one of the downfalls of me not using grid. You guys know what I'm thinking about, right? Yeah, we need to find a way of containing everything inside of there. Oh, I was on the phone when you said it. with that though. So let's do it like that. We know what the dimensions are. Okay, so take me to this style. Yeah, it's locked in because of the grid. So if we're gonna do this, we have to do it with the Q. Yeah, Control F. 19, so 430. Nice. All right, cool. So what? Okay, test it, bitch. Oh wait, it's a minimum. So if it broke this, then it will go to the next thing. Okay. All right, we can live with that. All right, now let's work on our buttons. We gotta get our buttons down. We gotta work on our buttons. Let's get our buttons down. Hey yo, who's all that making noise? Who's making noise? Oh, hey, I was wondering while I was watching myself. I was like, I was watching 12 feet, and 12 feet's now watching me. Clap it up. What's up? How's the stream? What were you working on? $12 feet. What's good? How you doing? Welcome, Raiders. My name is Hero. This is Coding with Strangers. I am working on a web app for making like a web app for like really bad taco trucks and food trucks by my hospital. They're atrocious. It was ugly to look at. I thought I could do better, so I'm going to work on doing that. And I'm also trying to get better at dynamic DOM using JavaScript only. If you got to, raid and bounce, I understand. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Late night, you're probably trying to unwind. I got a lot of energy. I work in the healthcare industry. I got to be this way. But if you got to bounce, I understand. But if you're interested in maybe catching with me later, follow, like, share, the whole 9 yards. Mostly my overlay. Okay. You trying to redesign? It's summertime. You need an upgrade design. I opted to make more. It is Taco Tuesday. I opted to make more emotes. There's someone who recently achieved like a certain bit amount, which I was like shocked to see, and they didn't have any way to represent it. So now I have some things that can be used to identify, that they on top. We got the gold CWS. I'm heading outdoors for a bit, but I'll be in the back lurking. Hey, if you want to lurk, we got a game called The Perfect Lurker. It's hot. It's dangerous in here. But if you join the race, you'll show up as an icon, and you'll be thrown in the mix. If you're brave enough. It's not for everybody. Yeah, we love ourselves a Taco Tuesday. But yeah, I appreciate everybody coming through. Hopefully you guys are having a great time. Great night. It's a great night. We're gonna keep pushing on here. Yeah, let's bring our buttons down. Oh, but this one we can actually do in the nav, because the nav is holding the buttons, I believe. Yeah, so these are the buttons. And we'll make a button container actually. They going in on this band. Yeah. Dynamic button. Flags. Display. Excellent. Space. Okay. Dynamic button. Justify content. So yeah. WPX. 60. All right, cool. Good spacing. Maybe even get it to the point where it's like on the edge of each one. 80. Yeah. So like now it's like on the edge. I don't know. Maybe that's too much. Let's go back to 60. Java grunt. Get some cold cut. Get some cold cut. Java grunt, what's up, baby? Man, I've been doing my shout outs. I keep forgetting to do my shout outs. I found out that Army was a streamer and it hurt me. I'm out for a walk, so you have to think out loud. Not a problem. You know, shout out to the best mod this side of the Mississippi. I think I made Blaze mad because I was talking too much about AI. You know, I know Blaze loves his AI. I might have lost a good friend there. Somebody go tell him I'm done talking about AI. He can come back. It's safe. What's the word I was thinking of? Oh. Let's find some cool buttons. This is my second favorite part of the experience of becoming a programmer. Looking at cool buttons. Oh, what? That button changes. How do? Oh, they did this with CSS? That's actually a little weird. I don't like that no more. It got too weird too fast. I didn't like it. I don't want it to move. Yo. Magic, you're in second place? Oh, Magic needs to be stopped. Robotech's tied for third. Oh, y'all. Oh, wait, no. Oh, whoever that person. Okay, damn it. Now who's in third? Robotech's in second. Ayo, what up? Creation Kit. Look at how. Also, we need to remove things from the track after the person who let it out has completed a lap. Robotech going for Krug. Robotech, though, come on now. Come on, Robotech. All your points. When will it stop? 30K easy. Come on, Robert. It's a Tuesday night. It's a Tuesday night. No, don't do it. Oh, you had to relog in? They thought somebody was trying to hack your shit. Yeah, it's Tuesday night. Nothing's on the line. We're going to be streaming tomorrow morning. You had a bad night. Unlike Joseph Robinette Biden, you're not too stubborn to know when you got to leave the race. That's a bar. I can't even clap it. I was supposed to be in the middle of shout outs. But that was a fucking bar. Hey, what up, Crumb? I see my boys. I see my boy. Look out, Yak. I see some people in here that look like they stream, but I don't want to shout them out because I don't want your people to know you in here. But we know Robotech be in here. That was a bar, though. Alright, these buttons aren't doing it for me. It's atrocious. It's truly atrocious. Like we're watching. Like that's why, and people get mad at me when I say this, but Democrats and Republicans are the same, two different sides of the same coin. And I think Hassan Piker said it, and it was funny as hell when I started to notice it. Biden is becoming more Trump-like every day. He got that brazen ass tan. He's basically saying I'm the only one that can do the job, and anointing himself to the level of God has to come get me. If you're gonna get rid of me, you're gonna have to kill me. Like, bro, chill. I like this one. Trust me, to him he thinks Ozark. And everybody's like, well, his family said he's fine. Yeah, his family's making money off of him. You don't think that being the president's direct family member doesn't bring you benefits? Oh, and then he also brought his only son, but his convicted criminal son to the White House. Like he was show and tell. Mother lover. People have questions about you, sir. I like this one. It doesn't make sense for what I'm doing, but I like it. I like it. Cube top, cube center. All right, cool. what are beans? Hey, we got many types of beans. We got red fried beans, black eyed beans. Like, what are we talking here? They do have another one scheduled, but it's for September. And unfortunately for us, Joe Biden is probably 3 sneezes away from withering away. So we need, and this is before the primary. The Coyotes are out. I thought I was coming from your stream. You thought it was coming from my stream? No, bro. You walking around late at night with Kyle. You gotta have one ear out. You gotta aware of your surroundings, sir. I am in my basement with multiple weapons at my disposal to attack anyone who thinks my door is a welcome mat. Oh yeah, for sure. It's open season. You got it, and it doesn't really come down to much of anything, but like, you know, if you're looking at Biden's situation and thinking like, oh, this is great for us, then like, I'm sorry to inform you, we're screwed. Oh, no, guys, I checked. Everything is fine. We're good. Guys, relax. Would you guys calm down? We're fine. No, we're not. Everything is not fine. The thing about it is just like, if the argument is being made that, okay, what do we do then? Do we can't have a primary, so, and to transfer over power would be too difficult, and all it would take is one Republican legislator to sue and say, a primary didn't take place, so I don't think the people's rights are being vindicated here. And if it's held up in court, Biden's name might remain on the ballot while this new person is running. Secondly, do we honestly think Kamala Harris is going to be able to beat Donald Trump? And a lot of a vocal minority of people think they will, but what do the numbers plan out? And in my mind, in America, there's a hierarchy. And that hierarchy is willing to let a black man be president before they let a woman become president, right? So I have to look at the biases that are with me. What up, Neff? So that's one thing, right? And then another thing, whether we like it or not, is what has history told us in the past. France, the UK and France, 14 years. It was. I was quite impressed. But what history has told us is a candidate that's deemed too old has not been a major factor. There's been a few presidents in the past who have been too damn old to run, and they were the incumbent. That was the important thing. But also a stat that makes this variable: they were actually popular when they were running. That is not the case for Joseph Robinette Biden. He is not. He is not the cool kid on the block. And he keeps talking about Ukraine, which is crazy to me. Like, he keeps talking about NATO, Ukraine. Like, these are all important things, but someone trying to buy groceries in America does not give a fuck about NATO or Ukraine. Not even about Gaza and shit like that. No disrespect. But I want to buy a house. Yeah. I can collectively care about two things at the same time, but if one of them is literally hindering me from living a quality life, trust and believe I'll become bitter. All right, let's see how badly I fucked this up. Ah, okay, cool. All right, now let's add the CSS. Yay! But yeah, we're not a political channel. Everybody relax. We are not bringing back the identity booth. You know, in retrospect, looking at the button up close, looks kind of dumb. Yeah, I instantly regret this. All right, back to the drawing board. It looked cooler in my head. It does not look cooler in person. Some ideas don't need to be outside. That's a slick one. Yeah, some ideas don't gotta come outside. That's pretty cool. But I did something similar already. I feel like that would be great for text, not even for. That's too much. Fold me up like lawn chair. Yeah, you know you belong here. Oh no, Yag. I've seen this one before. I've done this one before. That's pretty cool. It's a little imposing. I don't want to click that no more. That's a little much. I was about to say, okay, I feel like I've made it too far, but I remember using this button. I really enjoyed this button for the dashboard page. I like this one. Probably push it out more. Oh, you know I'm a sucker for screen changes. And it's square. Let me look at you. Fairly simple too. You know I'm a sucker for. You know I'm a sucker for it. And the class is just BNT. Get over here. Let's dance. Whoops. I think it was just BNT. I might be wrong based on what this is telling me. We just gotta bring it in. It might be a scale issue too. Okay, so then show me. That's glass. Okay. All right, cool. So let's figure out how to get it in there. Yo. All right, let's see if we can cheese this scale. It'd be nice if we could cheese this. 0.50. All right, so let's get it a little closer. Oh shit, where did I do this? Box 3. This should be at the top. All right, we'll take it. What if I said no gap? It comes with its own built-in gap. We love it. All right, we could probably even make the buttons bigger now. I kind of like it. I like it bigger, but we'll have to move it up some. Yeah, right there on the line. It's good. Maybe even 5. Probably too much. 60's fine. Okay. Now we still have this weird space in the middle that we haven't accounted for. What is this? Welcome container? Oh, what is the welcome container housing though for us? It should be nothing. Yeah. And that didn't hurt nothing. It was just more space. Take a push approach. Oh, so I should have pushed it from the top, you're saying, instead of dragged it down? So I should have made the above margin. What the hell? It moved everything. must be some padding around it too. Well, shit is doing strange things with the push thing. I'll fall into that trap. I think because it's set for me, this is fine. If this was like, if I knew that this is gonna be the size that it always looks like this, so I think I'm fine with this since I'm using a query, a media query for this. But I'll definitely keep that in mind for the next one. But I don't know what I did with these numbers that made it move. What is this? That's the nav box. It's out of the nav box. That's crazy. And I'm pretty sure this has its own box. Yeah, so there's some padding on the bottom side of this. There's some padding here. All right, so now we need to figure out if this is what it's going to look like whenever it's in the phone mode. What does it look like when it's in iPad mode? I really haven't thought about like I'm not really concerned about what it looks like in iPad mode. We just want to make it look. So so we have the things we want here, home, and we have buttons for it, right? So when I click home now, it should show this. So now I need to create the menu. I need to create the menu version of this. When I click menu, what the fuck? How do I do that? Do I know what the menu is supposed to look like? Oh, I'm pretty sure I had an example. I did have an example. Yeah, we're not going to jazz it all up. I don't even know why I put those buttons in there. All right, now we're going to make this one. And it'll be different colors. That's how we'll dissociate it. So how do we make this one? This is all the home one. Okay. I don't even remember what I was thinking about when I started doing this. Okay. So somehow, some way, we got to figure out how to clear the page. Clear the page, and then rewrite stuff. So let's look up how to do that shit real quick. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with just like creating an empty and clearing it. I'm the best there is. More women. Okay. Okay. We need something here. What's the word I'm thinking of? Let's go back to the index real quick. What do we know? So first things first, I gotta create a function that'll clear the page. But I'm trying to figure out, how does it know what page to even start with? Is it just reading it from top down? So like, if I just refresh this page, I'm clicked on the menu, will it immediately know to go to home? Or do I have to tell it that? I think I have to tell it that, and I'm not sure how to tell it that. But I feel like if I solve the problem for clearing it, I can then probably say, oh, okay, I see how I did it last time. First time, I rewrote everything. I literally wrote it out verbatim, made a div. Okay. So yeah, it would just load div content and it would do the ID for it. Okay, that makes sense. So I basically have to do that shit again. Like, so would I have to take this out? Yeah, okay. So I would have to take this out. So let's write a note because I know I'm gonna be looking for this shit later. Turn off and on for building. So just, okay, so for building purposes. All right, cool. And we'll make a div here. And we'll call that shit it's a lifesaver because tomorrow when I wake up, I'm gonna be like, who owes me money? I should have made a list. I should have made a list. The hubris of me to think I would remember all the people who have wronged me in such a short amount of time. We'll say menu tab. And we got all right, so it's really gonna come down to like, so we'll have 3 classes. We'll have starters, appetizers, main course, drinks, and I think that'll just, and then you can auto populate from there. So let's go. I always confuse this. I think it's like H6. H6. Apps. And there it is populating. Look at us. Look at it. So we'll just make this short. Apps. P. Chips, dip, 3 types. Motherfucking smart point. lose your money. Cheese fries. All right. And we'll put this in a container. And we'll call this div. And they have to all be IDs. ID. App underscore start. Alright, so that'll be able to help us group it. Now, let's also think about the mistake we made the first time was we weren't thinking about the grouping. We just thought about getting them onto the page, and the grouping came back to haunt us. It actually took a day from us. So, in this situation, we're gonna want it. We're legitimately gonna want it to stack just the way it is. But we do want to be able, like, we don't want the header to be part of this. So I think we'll make it into a group. So we'll call, we'll stack them accordingly. So we'll say apps, we'll say app container for both of them. So we'll say app container. So that'll contain everything, but we want to add the apps dynamically. So we're gonna add one more. So that'll leave the header to be handled on its own. And we'll just call it div app items. ID app underscore items. And this takes care of like the global headache of when we're coming back and we say obviously we want to change this. Now we don't have to, when we pull one of these out of here, it's not going to break everything. Mistakes were made. Excellent. And we can literally copy this whole entire model. Let's format this real quick and just emulate it 3 times. Ah, shit. Look at us. We're programmers. And we're going to call this tacos. Taco container. Y'all still hitting traps and shit? That's wild. Mistakes were made. Drinks. Did I make that capital? What am I thinking? Am I becoming a programmer? What am I doing camel texting here? Everything lowercase. I work in healthcare too. Oh, where? What type of healthcare are you working in? Are you trying to transition? All right, so now I can use this to write the bottom part. I I Mm. Crumb. Crumb, I'm telling you, this looks worse than the Sahelanthropus fight in Metal Gear. I mean, it's been a war zone out here. A lot of people chose violence today, and there's a lot of victims. We're still trying to calculate the casualties. Hey, you told on yourself. I ain't say a word. There's no names on those traps. There's no names. Yeah, Magic came in here dropping a few. So much. I don't even know. We still don't. Okay, who's in first now? Is Robotech in first? Robotech got into first place. Dini had to drop the 30 bone. Hey, yo, what up? Euler? Chateau? DJ, what's up? Oh, wait, what's going on? Oh, I'm being raided. I was like, who are all these new people? Blaze Bits. Hey, yo, clap it. We in here. I was like, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah. 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 What's up? Let me send a shout out real quick. Let me send a shout out real quick. You were saying bye to your co-host tonight? Ain't no problem. I greatly appreciate it. I usually wait till the person who rated says something before I start my introduction. I don't know how Twitch be choosing to do so. Blaze Bits, everybody. Make sure you go give a follow. If he don't get at least 20 new people following him, he's going to report back to me. And then I'm going to report back to 2 other motherfuckers. And them motherfuckers going to report back to 5 motherfuckers. And then a whole lot of motherfuckers going to come report back and come see your ass. You feel me? You don't want no problems. Now I'm just playing. I'm usually not this aggressive this late at night. But we've had such a great day. My name is Hero. This is Coding with Strangers. I am working on dynamic JavaScript DOM updates. So a lot of what I'm trying to accomplish is making things here and there to make sure it works. But for all it's worth, if you gotta jump, if you gotta run, it's late at night, it's a Tuesday, You don't want to get humped on a Wednesday. So go get your rest. I understand. But if you're going to stay and kick with me, as you can see, we have a hectic map on the page. If you join up, if you want to join this chaotic race, it's the perfect lurker. At the end of the month, we give somebody who entered the race some free merch. But if you don't want to wait for all that cool stuff, we got links. I'll shill a little bit. Here's the merch, YouTube, and Discord. Make your way. Find your place. Hell, you can even tweet at me if you want. But we're pretty chill here. I was very much in the learning phase, but now I'm kind of expediting some of the things. I would traditionally try and make this look a little bit more pretty, but I just want to get the core principle, move on to the next thing, you know? So, like I said, if you like the vibe and you're like, damn, I wish I could stick around, don't hesitate. Do what Euler did and give me a follow, and we'll cross paths again. I like to think I'm a good example of what happens when you run into nice strangers on the internet. Don't get it twisted. If you see me coming down this dark alleyway, turn around. Don't risk it. Don't be like, he's probably like a hero type. No, turn around. Stay in the street lights. Yeah, my goal is to try and get to React as fast as possible, so Primeagen can tell me to stop doing React, and then I can move on to a real programmer's Stream Deck or Stack and be more efficient. You know, that's my goal. Is to move into. I want to get to the point where I can be doing React long enough that people say stop doing React. I don't know what Vim is. It sounds very scary. If it involves me having to split my keyboard in two, I don't think I want to do that. I don't even type fast enough on a normal keyboard. I still be using I use 4 fingers. I'd be like this. I used to play guitar, so I got good stretch. And I like to think Vim isn't real too. It can't hurt me. And until I can, and as far as I'm concerned, JavaScript isn't that bad. It's a little clunky here and there, but once you get the Webpack open and the DOM is running and you got your dis and your int, you're free running. You're free running. But what are you guys working on? Blaze, did I miss that message? I'll be back in a few. I gotta go walk the puppy. All right, kibbles and bits it is. I'll stick with the compiled language. Yeah. Oh wait, I don't know. JavaScript's the compiled one, right? Or is Vim compiled? Am I asking too many questions? Am I in danger? Am I in danger? Image head. We be developing for show. Doing some with his co-host on TryHack Me. So are you guys like a hack me type place? C hashtag and C++, some stuff. Okay, basically ethical hacking stuff. As I get more into web dev, security on the internet becomes way more interesting. Anyone playing around in Godot? The race that you're seeing right now, I built in Godot, but there are streamers that I can recommend. Robotech is currently building a bot in a game in. Yeah, thank you so much, Java Grunt. Ear EAR and END is a he's full time. He only does Godot. Yag as well. Don't be shy if you do Godot. Somebody reach out to my boy. If you go to the Discord and ask in the help section, somebody will come save you. But, you know, what is everybody working on? What is everybody working on? Give me some ideas that I can steal. Nah, I'm just playing. Nah, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm clearly busy. Give me a project. No. I make it my business. You know, Java Grant, I make it my business to know about other people's stuff. If somebody asks me any question about like, oh, anything you want to do, I know a streamer that's doing it. So now that I've met BlazeBits, hold on. I was about to commit a cardinal sin. Am I following BlazeBits though? Am I following Blaze? And that's the only way to do it though, right? There's a lot of people like, because I said I want to learn how to program, I'm not following BlazeBits. I'm a fucking hypocrite. All right, now I'm following BlazeBits. But one of the weirder things I've ever seen someone say is, I want to learn how to do something, and they don't invest themselves in it. When I was playing football, I didn't just practice, go home, and eat. I practiced. I watched film on all the great players that I wanted to emulate. I learned techniques, YouTube videos, tweets, whatever. Anything I could use to get ahead. So like, to truly invest yourself, I have an unadulterated focus. So I truly take interest in people's content. I like, if you're ever wondering if you're streaming out there and you're like wondering, man, there's only 2 people in here watching me. Fuck, I don't even know who it is. The other person you might know, but the other one is the stranger. It's me. I'm watching you. And I truly just like watching people and seeing their process, how people think. Okay, working on a local database. Euler. Websites store a lot of web servers and credentials. Yeah, that's a big problem. Microsoft and a few other companies had a major leak recently. I'm good right now. Just curious. Working on a boomer shooter demo. Nice. And feel free. In my Discord. There's a promo page. Feel free to self-promote. I get tired of going to people's places and they only want to talk about themselves. You're not that interesting. Okay, you're not that interesting. No, I'm just playing. So, relax. Don't come in here and out yourself saying, yeah, this person is trash. If you do that, you're a bad person. I baited you, but I baited you so you could see the reality. Writing a bot to manage my Discord server, working on code for my website, and rewriting my resume in LaTeX. We got a few resume updaters too. If you got a decent one you want to share, maybe somebody's interested. We have like a place where in the job hunting section where you can like post hopefully redacted versions of your resume so that people can have an idea how to write it. And on Monday, was it Monday? It was yesterday. During the first day stream, we had 3 people come back and tell us that either the resume they used one of the resumes from the job hunt section to get their current job. So that was pretty nice. Alternatively to LaTeX, I did my resume with and really liked it. Okay. Oh yeah. We block a lot of links here. We don't got no links. But if you, like I said, that's what the disc is for. There's a please put it here section for all links in the Discord. Oh yeah, I love Twitch. No, Twitch is the natural embodiment of what happened as a child when you had the CRT TV and you bought the gaming console and it only came with one controller. Well, you got to watch the person that's playing because you want to see where everyone's messing up and make sure you don't make the same mistake. So, if you're a person I think programming lends itself to that. If you're good at programming, a lot of people are going to want to watch you to become better. If you're shit at programming, a lot of people are going to want to watch you so they don't make the same mistakes you're making. It's a win-win. Caveman, I appreciate you. Thanks for coming through. I think we're gonna do a daytime stream. For the next 2 weeks, I'm working from home with my data job. Yeah, I've seen that plugin for live coding. If I ever do a game jam, I think that's the only time I'll probably make use of it. Take care. Mad, you out too? All right, Mad, take it easy. Yeah, watching people mess up, if you don't laugh right away, is probably one of the greatest things ever. Like, damn, you actually thought that shit was gonna work? Use nano. Even I know that's bad. But then, hey, no judgment. No judgment. See, look, I knew somebody was gonna come here and say they. No judgment. I knew somebody was gonna come here. I love nano, sir. Sir, I'll have you know, I love nano. And now I'm over here trying to explain to them, I ain't really care, but what's called said something, so I had to say something too. Euler, it's okay. You can still kick it with us. You can still kick it with us. All right, let's figure out how to clear this shit. Okay, so apparently I did write something down about this. Yeah. Yeah, I did start to write something about this. What is this? What? Who are you? And how much money do I owe you? Okay, so now we can, alright, so now that we know what it's supposed to look like, alright, we can turn this off. And I know there was probably a better listing way of doing this, but like I said, we're not trying to make it look pretty, we're trying to get good. We're not trying to make it look pretty, we're trying to get good. So how much of this do I need? I need everything at the top to bottom. Being pretty is overrated, y'all. Because everyone looks the same in the dark. Don't hate me because I'm smart. Yeah, do something. Do something of substance. Do something of substance. So they have one for the return of the container. And this will help us build containers no matter what. Okay, so this is how I'm building the container. Is it just as, will it? All right. So then let's create the container. So we have the container for one box here. And is this container contains everything, correct? Body, dynamic buttons, header. Oh boy. Content, okay. What is the welcome container hold? Yeah, we can't do it within it. So we're gonna call an end to this on the outside. We're gonna create a new one. Say we have, this is create function listener and clear method. Man, it's already it's 11:30 already. All right, we'll pick up tomorrow. We got another stream tomorrow, and we get to work during the day. But I'm gonna be doing a Pomodoro, so it's not gonna be no funny business. Okay. I know you come here, you usually have a good time, but we got to figure out how to get this money before Friday. Let's just see if we can get it to change real quick. Do we have some consistency here? Menu tab. First things first, we can clear. Hold on, Grammy. Okay, so I thought it would be better to put it inside of this function, but that means every time it runs, no matter if it runs in the beginning, every time it's great. But what if someone hits like the back button? So we need a function. And before we can do this, we need a function for clearing. Clean it, then upload it. Clear tab. Grammy, you streaming tomorrow? Because if you streaming tomorrow, then I won't stream, which will be easier for me. Dashing my hopes again. Document dot get element ID, and we want to get gonna give them what they want. God bless you, Grammy. All right, so we want to clear the content tab. I'm hungry. You good with shaders? Oh man, Grammy said, of course. In fact, they used to call me Shades, and it wasn't because I wore sunglasses indoors. You feel me? You dude on the phone was like, all right, bro, you just had to say yes, but okay, cool. Meanwhile, Grimy over here buying every book off of Amazon Prime. Shaders 101. I think for the first 3 hours of my stream, I'm gonna do a promo because I gotta prepare for one of those bulls call me back. They want to talk. They wanted to talk on a Friday. I told them to go fuck themselves. And then they magically found a position, time and availability. For Thursday. We don't do business on Fridays. Exactly. We are not here. We don't do business. We don't do business on Friday. We confirm that our weekend will be great on Fridays. So that is a function. First child is a function? I thought, okay. Ain't gonna be no second child because now we could just remove that shit. Content. Remove. First child. Could have probably put this in a variable, but okay. It's only 2 times I gotta write this. What are my thoughts on Bronny James getting drafted and getting a better deal than other Bulls in the draft? Bronny James, LeBron James' son. LeBron James is arguably one of the best players alive right now, and probably a living legend, dare I say. If my daddy raised me from birth just so he could play on the same court as me, and I wasn't as blessed with the height of my younger brother, and I just and all his top 3 goals: win championship, win the finals MVP, and play with his son. There's nothing in the upper atmosphere that would have stopped me from doing it. Talk about laying down the path for your son. Dwayne Wade's son played with Bronny James and was arguably a better player. Yeah. Yeah, he earned it. Of course he earned it. LeBron James is his dad. And LeBron James said he wants to play with his son. So every day he had to go out there and train to make LeBron James' dream come true. Like to be drafted number 55 in the last round of the draft, it's not like he stole a spot from anybody. But if this is any proof, Bronny James just changed the game. Before he's even stepped on the NBA court and done anything, he has immediately increased the bag of everybody. So imagine your 44th pick and Bronny James is getting it. He's like, well, I don't want to sign with you because Bronny James has this. So if I can't get this, okay, we'll give you 50,000 more. Bag increase. He's pushed the envelope for it. So but I've never. Jerry Jones' son, daughter, wife, and I think 2 cousins and uncle all work in the front office of the Dallas Cowboys. They can't win more than 9 games in the last 10 seasons. The NFL increased how many football games they can have. They still can't win 9 games. And everyone tells Jerry, old punk ass, step down. But he don't listen. The Harbaugh brothers. The Manning brothers. Giannis Antetokounmpo's younger brother is so bad that even in games where they have, like, the Bucks have a lead, they're up by 50, they don't even put him in the game. They say, no, you're a liability. I get it. Number 55 should have been better. Should have probably gone to someone else. But you're not going to sit here and tell me being the best player in the world doesn't come with its perks. This is one of the perks of it. LeBron James gets a lot of perks. He gets to come into go around the back and enter skip lines, VIP lines. His wife doesn't have to pay for anything. His daughters live a great life. He's LeBron James. The GOAT. Bad. Man, we don't know nobody famous. We gonna be the ones sprinkling our crumbs on our fucking punk ass kids while they living a good life and shit. They be like, oh yeah, I used to come from the streets. Shut up. You will not tell lies like that, sir. You were homeschooled. Tell the truth. We will not be telling lies like that. They're gonna be like, we earned it. They're gonna catch these hands. All right. Don't forget to call your function. Yeah, it's almost bedtime. I told that bed story. You got me hyped a little bit. Gave me a little bit more energy to go. Just so wait. All right, so top. Um, Elden Crumb is on. Oh my god. Document dot get ID. What do we want to get? Content. All right, now we can start building this shit right. Let's see. All right, so now we can start from the top. Just gotta basically make a whole bunch of stuff. All right, let's not get too wrapped up in it. Let's not get too wrapped up in it. Cause you guys know I'll be here all goddamn night. Like, and lack of proper sleep is the downfall. That's where people go wrong. Gotta get that money by Friday. She got something on her head and she got something on, like she's wearing a gamer vest. There's a lot going on in that picture, man. There's a lot going on in that picture. Is this dude cosplaying as a black person? I don't know. That's kind of weird to me. Not gonna lie. I was this close to clicking on that JavaScript one. Let me see. What's this shit say? They all got cameras like Grimy. Grimy ass be in the corner and shit. Like he be hiding. What are you hiding from, fam? You still on camera. We can still see you, bro. Oh, I can see this dude. He's looking through Stack Overflow and shit. Oh, you miserable, miserable individual. You miserable individual. Yeah, your camera game ain't on point, man. Give me the Madeline Patience camera view. Full body next to the code. Doing the border red trick also? What is that? You on that new shit. I ain't ever seen that trick. What that trick do? Camera's focused on the shoes. Camera focused on everything that it needs to be focused on. Credits. Allow me to chill real quick. Here's my YouTube. We're gonna hold us to stream. I need to get 100 people to commit to watching 5 minutes of my YouTube page on one particular day. Here's my Discord, and let's send out some tweets. Not enough people tweet at me, and I need to change that. Here are the winners and losers. Oh, now we get to see who was that person that was in second or third place, I think. Grimy, make sure you grab the raid message to say hello to this person. Grimy's gonna try and leave. Grimy, if I don't see you in that raid message when we get there, don't be like Grimy, y'all. Take the raid message. Help these new streamers out. We're only gonna get better together. You feel me? Shout out to Mad, you won. Oh, you won the perfect stranger. Not as impressive. No, I'm just playing. Grimy in second place. Caveman in third. Robotex in comfy first. Yag made it to the final second. And Crumb. Shout out to Crumb. We might be back during the day. We might be back during the daytime. We'll see.